Some people are still joining in, sir. So we'll start in a minute or so. Jaldi bula lo. Hello. Oh. Start कर दे. So very good evening, and again welcome to this closing ceremony of GPAI 2023. We have come to the end of very successful GPAI Summit 2023. We hope that you had fruitful discussions and enjoyed the deliberations and learned about the different solutions prepared by our startups. In coming years, with this GPAI presidency, in coming year, India will collaborate with everyone, all the countries, and work out to build a sustainable, responsible, safer, and trusted AI-based ecosystem. I request Honorable Secretary, Sir, Additional Secretary, and Group Coordinator AI and Emerging Technology to come on the dais. Sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. So over the last 3 days, we had the privilege of hosting brilliant minds, industry leaders, policymakers, visionaries who have shared their expertise and perspective on transformation power of AI. And this summit, which probably was attended by thousands of people, is testament to the global commitment of India in shaping the future of artificial intelligence responsibly and ethically. I request Kavita Bhatia, who is Group Coordinator and Senior Director in MITI, leading emerging technologies and artificial intelligence, to set the context for award ceremonies for AI Game Changer and Yuva AI top 10 participants.
Thank you everyone for joining us for the closing ceremony of the GPAI Summit 2023. It has indeed been 3 days of convergence of ideas and visions for the future of AI. The past few days has been nothing short of remarkable, marked by insightful discussion, collaborative initiatives, and shared commitments to the responsible advancement of AI technology. Looking ahead, the momentum generated at the GPAI Summit will undoubtedly carry forward as we continue to work towards the responsible use of AI. The ideas shared and the initiatives proposed during these 3 days will serve as a foundation for the ongoing collaboration and progress in the field of AI. As we close this chapter of Summit, we express our gratitude to all the panelists and the participants who have contributed to make this event a resounding success. Together, we are forgoing the path towards a future where AI benefits humanity in a thoughtful, ethical, and inclusive manner. To recognize the innovative solutions in AI, there are 2 events that we would like to mention today. AI Game Changer Award, it's a flagship initiative by Government of India at the GPAI Summit 2023, which aims to enable AI entrepreneurs, innovators from diverse backgrounds to highlight their innovative AI solution, furthering the technological frontier and GPAI broader mission of promoting trust in the adoption of responsible AI across its thematic priorities of global health, climate change, resilient society, collaborative AI for global partnership and sustainable agriculture. Spanning from the time of call of application, the Game Changers Award has generated an overwhelming response from the diverse pool of startups. Today, a jury comprising of the members from the government, civil society, academia, venture capitalists, evaluated at the innovative solution presented by the startup. After detailed discussion and deliberation of the innovative solutions in the area of agriculture, health, finance, addressing from the farming, crowdsourcing, data collection, the jury has selected top 6 startups. And today, each presentation reflected a commitment to the technological innovation that not only addresses current societal challenges, but also aligns with the GPAI's mission of promoting ethical AI practices. Similarly, UAI initiative of Government of India, along with Intel India, focuses on empowering students from class 8 to 12 with the essential AI skills, cultivating a deeper understanding of AI and inspiring them to become responsible developers as well as users of AI. In the first cohort, UAI witnessed overwhelming response and participation from more than 8,500 students. Online orientation classes were conducted where students and teachers delved into the fundamental AI concept. Through 3 distinct phases, 10 students have been shortlisted by a diverse jury on the panel of their AI-based social projects. Sir, now I would like Secretary Sir and Additional Secretary Sir to felicitate the AI Game Changers Award. They have been in the 3 categories. The winners will also be given a cash award, the cloud computing and time, along with this award. So now we are announcing the second runner-up, Serve Deep Call, NAM AI, and Gen Robotic Innovation Private Limited. They are second runner-up. Can you please come on the stage? Serve Deep Call, NAM AI, and Gen Robotics Innovation. Can you please come on the stage? The first runner-ups are Drona Maps and NAN India Science and Technologies. Can you please start coming to the stage, please? Can you please start coming to the stage? Drona Maps and NAN India Science and Technologies Private Limited. Can you go from here, go from here. Go fast. The winners for the Game Changer Awards are NeoDocs Healthcare Private Limited and Cure AI. Can I request you to come to the stage, please? Certificates. Now we can start the UII top 10 projects. I'll just read the name. I would request all of you to please stand and line up, please. Sahayak, an AI-based voice assistant for health information system by Parth Vijay. Government schemes eligibility prediction and assistance by Tanish Sethi. सहायक Government Scheme Eligibility Prediction and Assistance by Tanish Sethi. Infant Monitoring System by Yash Yadav. Tutorless AI by Sujan Setaj. Empowerize by Swati Sharma. Scrutiny by Arjun Tyagi. Inetics by Ayushman Mishra. Auto power cutoff for increasing noise pollution with AI by Hiten Dharpur. God's Eye by Krishay Joyce. AI Awam by Nilesh Singh. सबको अरे ये सबका निकला फोटो सबका निकला. Congratulations to all the winners for innovative solutions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so can we request everyone to come for a group photo, please? Yeah. आइए ये क्या है जाओ 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 Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, thank you so much, sir. These young minds, they have demonstrated the exceptional use cases of AI for social goods, and we are confident that their impactful initiative will inspire others also and set new benchmarks in the realm of AI-driven solutions for societal impact. Now, Mr. Abhishek Singh, Additional Secretary, CEO, NEGD, who has organized this entire event very, very successfully. He and his entire team has worked day and night. Sir, everyone is waiting to hear you, sir. Please come over and then have an address.
Thank you, Vinay. Respected Secretary Mighty, my colleague Kavita, Excellencies, distinguished guests, and esteemed participants. As we conclude the Global Partnerships on Artificial Intelligence Summit today, I would like to thank everyone who has given this opportunity to host this event. It was last year when we when we applied for becoming the chair of it, and when we applied for becoming the chair, we did not know that we will actually get this opportunity to host this summit this year. But it was to great support of all the 29 member countries that more than 2/3 member countries supported us, and we were elected to this chair as the incoming support chair for 2023, and we are the chair for the lead chair for 2024. And when we started planning for this summit, we felt that we should organize the summit in the true multi-stakeholder spirit of GPAI, which requires involvement of not only the member countries, but the expert support groups, engineers, scientists, experts, academicians, all of them, startups, industry, all of them are the core at the GPAI's identity. So we felt that when we are doing this summit in India, we must involve the entire ecosystem, entire AI ecosystem. We are regarded very high when it comes to AI skill sets, when it comes to having the AI startup ecosystem existing in India. So towards this objective, we thought that let's involve everyone, and with the support of industry, with the support of startups, with the support of academic institutions, we worked together to conceptualize this whole event. And over the past 3 days, I'm informed that more than 13,000 people, both in person as individual, as virtually, along with 200 experts and pioneers of the AI industries and delegates from 29 member countries and international organizations like OECD, UNESCO, United Nations, multilateral bodies, they all have been part of the discourse here. They have attended the summit and they have contributed in various ways to improve our collective understanding of artificial intelligence. It's a golden moment of India to assume the GPAI presidency. Today, when we live in the times, exciting times of artificial intelligence, we see great improvements of generative AI, which is impacting our lives like it's like a disruptive moment, if I can say that. The way internet changed things, the way internet made us connected, today the generative AI, the power of generative AI is making things much more accessible, information much more accessible, and allowing people to build models that can help solve multiple challenges when it comes to use of AI for solving societal challenges. At the same time, we are also at the cusp of building a global consensus with regard to the guardrails that are needed to prevent user harm for artificial intelligence. There have been several initiatives in the last few months, the G7 Hiroshima process, the Bletchley Declaration on AI safety in the month of November, the G20 declaration on how AI should be harnessed for larger social good, how we should build AI more responsibly. The United States came up with their executive order with regard to regulation and governance of artificial intelligence. The United Nations has set up the AI advisory group. So we are at the times when there is a lot of initiatives that are going on to define the way we regulate AI, define the way AI regulations can be devised, and to define the way the world works collaboratively in moving ahead on this direction. So at this point, when we have the GPAI presidency, it's our obligation, responsibility, and requirement by the global community to bring consensus around all these issues, in what ways we can balance innovation, regulation, and move forward. And at this stage, to get this opportunity to drive the global discourse on AI, its impact, its potential risks, regulation and ethics. It's a great honor, but at the same time, it's a lot of responsibility also upon India to do this. And to be able to move forward on this will require support from everyone, all stakeholders, from the GPAI members, GPAI stakeholders, GPAI expert support groups, as also the stakeholders from within India. The GPAI summit across the last 3 days has seen discussions on a wide range of topics related to AI. We had insightful sessions on international AI regulation, AI safety, collaborative approaches to AI development, exploring the use and impact of AI in healthcare, education, finance, security, and agriculture, on top of cutting-edge discourse by GPAI experts in these sessions. We also address critical issues in AI, focusing on algorithmic bias, balancing innovation with integrity, especially in the face of challenges like deep fakes. Protecting data privacy and ensuring security also took center stage. It was emphasized that the individual rights are also as important when we move on towards a data-centric world. An overarching principle of responsible development and deployment of AI was one consistent takeaway. In addition to these discussions, the Ministry of Electronics and IT organized a global AI Expo, showcasing technologies at the forefront of AI innovation by over 150 partners spanning industry, startups, and government organizations. And some of the game changers who were rewarded today were part of the expo. Some of them also got an opportunity to pitch to the jury, which comprised of VCs and investors. They also got an opportunity to interact with Honorable Prime Minister, who also in his address yesterday, on day before yesterday, gave the mantra of what we need to do as we move ahead on this path of adopting artificial intelligence for larger social good. We also, in partnership with the Center for Responsible AI, IIT Madras, organized a research symposium to provide a platform for Indian and international researchers to collaborate with other AI experts and present actionable research on responsible AI. This research symposium saw more than 150 submissions from over 38 countries and witnessed nearly 300 participants, government officials, students, civil society, academia, and industry. And the top 12 papers were presented in the session that was held on the first day, morning session, and the book of abstracts was also launched. And I am sure when the full papers are published, it will become a comprehensive document which will address the research that is being done in all key areas related to development of artificial intelligence. Another highlight of this year's summit was, of course, as I mentioned, the Game Changers Award, which Kavita mentioned. We got a very good response from across the country. It was open for globally, and we got entries from the world over. The top 6 awardees were presented, and the entries also showed the depth of talent that we have across India, even from tier 2, tier 3 cities. And we need to think as policymakers how we can harness the talent that exists, how we can harness the energy of the startups, and how we can use it to scale some of these solutions for larger social good. In all the success of all these events shows a real commitment to the collective efforts of all stakeholders when it comes to AI governance and applications. I'd also like to mention that this year we also got, there are 4 working groups in GPAI, data governance, responsible AI, future of work, and innovation and commercialization. And each of these working groups, they take up projects in line with the themes of GPAI. So this year we have highlighted 5 themes: climate change, global health, resilient society, sustainable agriculture, and collaborative AI for global partnerships. So the projects that the working groups take relate to these themes, and some of the projects which were developed and have been implemented for last few years were also showcased in the expo, and we got very good feedback from the international participants with the opportunity to showcase their work to the larger AI ecosystem. And this also reflects our approach towards collaborative AI for building global partnerships. How do we work together with the entire ecosystem, as our Honorable Prime Minister also highlighted? How do we work towards with the Global South? How do we work towards addressing the key challenges? In fact, towards the end of the Prime Minister's speech, he gave us some questions, some challenges, and that becomes the mantra for us, that becomes the roadmap, the action plan that we need to address in the days to come. India's presidency of the GPAI over the next year is an opportune moment for the Global South to become a key contributor for the global AI governance, and at the same time bring together the world to maximize opportunities and minimize the risk arising from AI. Over the next 1 year, as we function as a lead chair for the GPAI, there will be many more events, innovation workshops, sessions, collaborations, hackathons, working with the GPAI stakeholders, working with Indian AI ecosystem, which comprises of the research ecosystem, the startups, the industry, to ensure that we continue to keep this momentum on and continue to show to the world the leadership that India has when it comes to AI governance and contributing to building AI-based solutions. So at the end, I would like to thank you all for joining in this endeavor, and more importantly, I would also like to thank my own team at MeitY, NEGD, DIC, who have been working tirelessly for the success of this event, organizing 30+ side sessions along with the official events at this beautiful venue would not have been easy, but for their tireless work. Some of them have been working almost 24/7. So I extend my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to my entire team for helping to make this event as successful. And I look forward to you all continuing this momentum in the next year. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for leading the event from the front, sir, and for such a impactful address summarizing the entire event, sir. Now I request Honorable Secretary, who has envisioned the event, guided and supported the entire team, for his closing address. Sir.
Mr. Abhishek Singh, Additional Secretary, MeitY and CEO of National E-Governance Division. This is Kavita Bhatia, who is the group coordinator in charge of emerging technologies in MeitY. Delegates from different countries and different organizations, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to address you at this closing session. When we started out 3 days ago in the morning in the same hall with the research symposium, we were trying to make sure that the crowd came in on time. And today I was struck by the fact that although we started almost half an hour late, all of you were waiting very patiently for the event to start. It just gives me a sense that most of you do not want to leave, do not want the event to end and go away. And that's about the best time that you can close anything. When you feel that you want to stay on a bit longer, and when the organizers feel, oh, I wish it could have gone on for a little longer. So I think it's a good place to bring things to a conclusion in a spirit where we just want more. In Hindi, there's a saying, ye dil mange more, saying we want more. So I think that is the sense with which we wind up today as this event winds up, and it leaves us with an excellent feeling. Abhishek before me has been very comprehensive in his coverage about the themes of GPAI Summit and what we intended to achieve through this and what needed to be done. So it would be very unfair to all of you at this late evening hour to replay some of those messages or to go back over the same messages again, and I will not even attempt it. All that I would say is we've had an outstanding event at a pivotal moment of history. We need to recognize that, I mean, many people will recognize that 2023 was probably the year of artificial intelligence, much later in life. History shows us that this is not the beginning of artificial intelligence. History shows us that it has been around for more than 60 years as a concept. I heard about it first almost about 34, 35 years ago. So people have been talking about it for quite a while, but it became the thing in 2023, and that is a pivotal moment that we are all at. And the potential of this can be transformative, can change the world for good, or can cause immense harm. And that is where I think the global community needs to come together to see that we are able to harness it for good, and that is what this particular summit really represented. There are representatives from 29 countries and multiple organizations who have participated. My message to all of you is that when the last major industrial revolution took place in the 19th century, there were no global institutions, there was no global framework, there was no global structure which could manage the change. And because the change was not managed, it actually led to 2 world wars. It's important to remember history. That is something that today we have institutions to manage this change, we have institutions to transform. And we have the ability to make this transformation to work for everybody, for it to be inclusive and for it to deliver benefits to society at large, humanity at large. And that is a message that the Honorable Prime Minister left with us in the inaugural address that he delivered on the 12th. And that is, I think, the key message that we need to take away today, that India, through the year of its presidency in 2024, will strive to bring more nations into GPAI, will strive to make it a more inclusive exercise, will strive to actually democratize AI so that we can harness its potential for good. We need to focus on the potential that it has for innovation, the potential it has for good, and we see cooperation from all countries, from all participants, from all organizations, from all stakeholders to actually enable this to happen. What is most heartening today, you saw some prizes being given away when this ceremony began. Not all details about the children who came up to receive the prizes or even the innovators who came up to receive their prizes were announced. But I think there's a message in this for all of us, for people from the global south, from people who come from everywhere. I can tell you that the students who received those awards came from all parts of India. They came from schools, from very remote locations, not just large cities and not just places which are exposed to technology and what happens in the changing world. The previous digital revolution in terms of the internet probably has made that possible. The communications revolution has made that possible. Access to knowledge, access to newer things is available across, even into remote areas. And if that has been the great leveler, and we've been able to bring all these children, we've been able to bring these students, we've been able to bring these entrepreneurs, we've been able to bring these innovators onto a stage, onto literally a global stage, then the possibility of doing this for the global south is very much there. And I think that is what is the message we take away from this particular event, and that is what we will strive for through the years of our presidency. Let me end there, but before I end, let me just make one particular, call out one particular recognition. Many years ago, somebody told me a story about a ship's captain who spent all his time, he was on a cruise ship. So practically every day, morning, evening, morning, lunchtime, and in the evening, he would just turn out in his immaculate uniform, sit down for lunch in various tables, regale people with stories about the sea, and just have a good time. And in the evenings, he would dance with all the ladies who were passengers and had a good time. So finally, somebody made bold to ask him, saying, "Sir, you're supposed to be the captain of the ship, but we never see you doing any work. You only seem to be having a good time, having lunch, having dinner, and meeting with people." So he says, "Look, if you actually see me work, then it means the ship is in trouble." So, you know, Meitei and my team in Meitei, led by Abhishek Singh and all of them who worked on this, the people from DIC, the people from NEGD, the people from all the organizations who are represented here, have just allowed me to preside over events, come and have lunches and dinners at this event, speak when I felt like, give away a few prizes, and made it absolutely easy. They've been a wonderful team who've delivered on this event in a way that has been amazingly successful, and all the agencies have participated completely wholeheartedly. So I'd like to thank all of them for this wonderful organizational effort, and I think they really deserve it. And until we meet again, farewell and my best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the wonderful closing address, sir. And I would like to thank everyone for joining here, and congratulations for such a wonderful event. Thank you so much, sir. I request Honorable Secretary and Additional Secretary and Kavita to, teams can join in for group photographs, organizing teams.
I just noticed that our previous co-chair is sitting here, and a special word of thanks to our friends from Japan for all the work that they had done in their year of presidency. Thank you very much. And of course, the members of the GPAI Secretariat who have been extremely supportive as well.
After the kill. उधर से आओ तुम
चलो आ जाओ मैडम अब आपने बोलना थैंक यू टीम मीटी बोलो बोलो
क्या बोलना था AI
मैं इधर था सबसे लास्ट में क्लोजिंग करना है हमारा दुकान खोल रहे हैं हमारा दुकान